This is a working class take and perspective on what I see is happening in Gaza from a working class socialist who lives in one of the most socially deprived wards of the country. I've called it shithouses and cunts. They were just queuing up for food. Simple stuff like bread. In order to feed their children, then the army shot them dead. They stood there in a line beneath the blazing Gazan sun, and then they fell down crying, dead and wounded bullets from a sniper's gun. Our politicians try to tell us this murder's justified and these people have all they need, yet they lie there dead and hungry as children cry and bleed. Children lie there lifeless, skin stretched over bone, no shelter to keep them warm at night, no place to call their home. Limbless, lifeless children clinging to their last breath, wondering what they've done so wrong to deserve the soldiers' hate and death. How it breaks my heart to see this slaughter, how I'm outraged by the complicity of our politicians who have children's blood on their hands too as they sell their bombs and their munitions. How I implore the soldiers, please stop shooting at people who have nowhere left to run, chasing round for cover beneath the blazing Gazan sun. But I also despise the leadership of Hamas as they're tucked up, and this is so fucked up, in the lap of luxury in Qatar, as they watch the people they're supposed to care for and represent being bombed and shot and starved and slaughtered from afar. These leaders sit there in air-conditioned apartments in safety being cared for and well fed, as the people they're supposed to love cry out to all the world. Yet more innocent children take a bullet and not a loaf of bread. Here, Hamas! Then as we say amongst the working class, if you want to scrap, go on, get it on, stand up, go toe-to-toe. Don't side wide and attack, then run and hide behind people who have nowhere left to go. Don't hide behind children. And as we say in Middlesbrough, woman's coat, tails and skirt, stand up like the big men you profess to be, show some dignity, and instead of innocent people, you take all the consequences and feel their death and pain and hurt. Stop acting like fucking shithouses. Don't continue to kill and hide, because in doing so you degrade the cause of those with nowhere left to go and insult the memory of those who've died. And Netanyahu and all your sycophants and your cronies and your generals and your phonies, you had every right to strike back against attack with all your gifted weapons and all your might. But it's done, son. You've won, son. You've evened up the score. These people have no more. Stop kicking your opponent when they're on the floor, because it's now a slaughter, not a fight. And as a working class man from Teesside, I'll say as it is, and I'm going to be quite blunt, because if you keep on kicking defenceless people when they're on the ground, then you're nothing but a cunt. Cunts and shithouses and cunts playing their power games while it's the innocents who are dying. Those who kill and hide walk hand in hand with those inflicting genocide, while the world's journalists have stopped reporting, much less trying, stopped from telling the truth, showing proof that it's more than an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Shithouses and cunts and shithouses causing so much hate and death, two rotten peas from the same stinking pod, Hamas and the IDF. For this poem I'll probably draw much criticism and I'll probably take much flack, but I'm prepared to do that on behalf of those who can't fight back, on behalf of all the frightened, dead and innocent, all the hostages, and on behalf of all those under threat from a bomb or a sniper's gun, laying there starving, dead and wounded, deprived of their freedom or running for cover as they're just queuing for food beneath the blazing Gazan sun. Shithouses and cunts.